ladies, welcome to today's workout. We are going to get started down on the floor with a foam roller. If you do not have the foam roller, I want you to cycle through bird dogs, spine openers, core activation, glute bridges, then hop back in with us. If you have the roller, we're going to get started with it right on the front of our shins. So hands are going to go just under shoulders. We're going to get that roller below the knee. We're rolling from below the knee to right above the ankle. So this is really good for our ankle mobility. We're going to focus first today on ankle mobility, then hip flexor mobility, and then prime the rest of the upper body. Today is a full body lift style. We're going to need a bench. We're going to need weights. We're going to need a band, and you're going to need water as always. Good. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Make sure shoulders are down away from ears. Now we're going to work this little front of the ankle. So we're like working, you can put one knee down and we're working just right, those muscles and tendons right above the ankle. It's going to help us with, like I said, ankle mobility, which seems like, okay, why are we working ankle mobility? Very connected to our calf and just, it's still part of the foundation of the body. Switch sides. When you think about how much stress our ankle joints are under just from us walking around, going up steps, all that kind of thing. Good. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Excellent. Now we're going to get rid of that roller. So if you don't have the roller, you can hop back in with us. We are going to go ahead and put one foot up on the bench. Now, if this is too much for you, you can modify this by just staying on the ground. You don't have to put your foot on the bench. Essentially, we're going into kind of we're pushing into that front foot without letting that knee come over the foot. We're just opening up and getting mobility into that hip flexor. You get deeper into it if you go ahead and put your front foot on a bench. So it's almost like we're doing a lunge, but we're pushing purposely, intentionally forward into this heel, feeling this open up. And if you're using the bench option, we're just opening up even more. Shoulders relaxed, core braced. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth for 3, 2, 1. Good. Push off. Other side, foot up. We have a slight pelvic tuck going on. We get a long lunge stance back. That back knee's bent, and we're driving forward, opening up into that hip flexor. Good. Shoulders down away from ears. Nice, ladies. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're still going to use that bench, but like I just showed that other option, if you want to get some intensity out, take it to the floor. And now we're going to be driving forward, still hip flexor. We're going to get even more out of it, though, if we put this back foot now up on the bench. So I know I've got you in all kinds of positions today, but everything is a point. Now you're feeling this drive through the hip flexor, but we're also opening up through the quad. You might feel a big stretch here. Don't push it. If it feels like too much of a stretch, it shows you that you have room to go this month. That's always the point of these new focuses and like new ways of incorporating different modalities is we see like, oh, when we switch to single-sided work, I'm actually a little weak on this side. When we do some different mobility style than we usually do, oh, I need to work on that. So it gives us room to grow. And that's a great thing. It really is. Good. Breathe. This is the last funky one we're doing today. And then we're going to do some pull aparts and chest presses and be on our way. Good. You can get rid of that bench. We don't need it until the very, very end. So grab a band, can be with or without handles, and just easy light band pull apart. Shoulders down away from ears, knees are soft. We pull wide, we come up and over wide. Good. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Beautiful job. And take that band behind the back. Nice light shoulders away from ears and press. Good. Knees are soft. Excellent. We're doing 15 reps today, so a little bit higher rep than we typically do, but only 2 sets of everything so that we can keep it moving. So that might require you to go down slightly in the weight choices that you're going to use. Just going to bring it up a little bit. And for example, the first 2 exercises are side lunges. Now, let me show you this first. Core is slightly braced, shoulders down away from ears. We step out to the side into what kind of feels like a single leg squat. We sit back and we come up. Hips stay square to me. This leg's just along for the ride. And if you've been here with me before, you have done these before. Now we're going to alternate them. So we go side to side. If you don't want to alternate them, if you're more comfortable balance-wise, stay on one side. Second set, just do all the other side, okay? Because we have 2 even sets today. If you're going to alternate them, weight goes in the opposite hand. We bring the weight forward and then we switch. We bring the weight forward and we switch. So back is staying nice and flat. We are not rounding. All right, it's going to be wonderful. We're going to superset that, so 15 total. Each side is 1. And then if you have an anchor point, you're going to anchor your band low, right around knee height. I love this exercise. Here's what it looks like. This foot is going to be pivoting. This foot's strong. This elbow leads the way. It's a row kind of into a high pull. So we're using our back and we're also using our traps. So it's kind of just lots of muscles in the back working with a lot of core with this rotation. So almost like you're starting a lawnmower. Now I don't want you to pull and do this into your low back. So we stop in line with the body, core is braced the whole time. This is the exact kind of exercise that trains us. And actually you're going to pivot on both feet because you do follow it through with a pivot here for even more power. But this is what trains us for real life, for when you're starting the lawnmower or twisting or whatever. All right, we need to get started. Grab something heavy. I'm going to grab a 25 for these lunges because, again, it's a lot of reps. We've got 30 total, and then we're going to go to 15 pulls each side. Shoulders up, back, down, core brace. Let's get it. Don't rush. Inhale, exhale. We've got all the time we need to train full body. This one is a little bit of heart pumping today, but I still want you to focus on good form, moving the best weight you can. And you're gonna get more out of your workout if you are pushing yourself to almost the max of your weight. We always want to be at the end of a set feeling like we only had 2 or 3 more reps that we could have done. Not like we could do 10 more. Inhale, exhale. Good. Sit in the heel. That one leg is just along for the ride. So you're feeling this in the quad, the glute, the hamstring, and the inner thigh. Good. Now just watch that back. Don't let it round. We're hinging from the hips, kind of like an RDL along with it. We've got 5 more each side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Stay with it. Beautiful. 2 more each side. Down and up. Last one. Good. And rest. Put that down carefully, safely. Medium band. And if I'm using kind of lighter band, I'm just going to grab down for more tension. And we're going to pull, starting with this side. Ready? Feels like a little too much tension. I got to let some go. Exhale on the pull. Inhale. And if you get too much tension, you just come closer to the anchor point. Good. And you can follow that elbow with the head. We're getting a full 15 on one side and then switching sides on this one. Nice work, ladies. And we are starting out doing everything that needs to be done both sides, but the whole workout won't be like that. So we're going to get the meat of it done first. 5 more. Good. Pull from the back. Good. Don't overextend. Feel that core working. 2 and 1. Get out. Good. I'm sorry. I got to give you the bad side for a second. Same thing though. Pivot, pivot. We go pull and back. Get your bearings. Now it's a little awkward to switch to the second side. It always is. Good. Shoulders down away from ears. Think about pulling from the back. Good work. Pivot through the legs. It's also great for my golfing ladies and any of my tennis or pickleball people because we have a lot of lateral movement. Good for your golf swing. 4. I know several of you golf. 3. Good. Last 2. And 1. Beautiful job. Okay, get water. Take a breather. Shoulders relax. I do want you to assess. Do you need to go up? Do you need to go down? That both felt great to me and challenging enough. We've got a long workout ahead of us. So we're going to get back in, do 1 more set of each. Then next up, we're going to be using the exercise ball. If you don't have it, you can just use the floor. It'll work. And weights that you are going to floor press. But this is where I was saying you've got to be able to floor press for 15 reps. So I usually floor press 15 to 20s or like 20 to 25s for 10 reps. Since we're getting 15s and I haven't done them in a while, I'm going to do 20s today. I will just mark for myself if I can go up to 25s or maybe second round, I'll go up to 25s. But I'm going to do that with the 20s. We've got to get 15 reps. And then exercise ball, if you have it, is on deck. All right, let's get it. Get your kettlebell or your dumbbell, shoulders up, back down, core braced. Let's go. We go side. Can you step out? Even farther away. Send the hips back. Push off that foot. A little more power this round. Good. The more we put into the workout, the more we get out of it. So no, some days can't be our strongest. Maybe we didn't get enough sleep. Maybe we haven't had enough carbs lately. But some days can be our strongest. So let's go. Make sure you're pushing it for what you've got today. Good. Inhale, exhale. That's halfway. 7 more each side. Core brace. Don't let it just hang out. Whoo. Push. Come on. Stay with it. 4. Arm is long and straight. 2 more each side. Almost there. Good. This is the one that gets the heart rate up. Last one. Get out. Nice job. That's going to the side. Right to the band right away. Core, brace it hard. Get ready to pivot. We go pull, reach, pull, reach. Remember about not overextending, but with that in mind and being safe, can we add a little more power to that pull? Reach, good. A little more rotation just to the corner for 5, 4, 3, nice job. 2, break is coming. We've just got 15 reps and you get to watch a demo. Let's go other side. Pull, reach, use the breath, core braced hard. We're getting so many beautiful core muscles engaged here. Lots of obliques, which I love. Good, ladies. Stay strong. 7 to go. Elbow high. 6. Pivot. Come on. Yes. 3 and 2 and 1. Get out. Awesome job. Breathe. Get water. I'm going to show you what we're doing on the floor. This is where if you have the exercise ball, we're going to use it. If you don't, you're going to use the floor. I also want to say here, the exercise ball is going to make it more difficult. And in between, you could use floor. If you don't have the exercise ball, you could actually also use a bench. The bench is a steady surface that can't move, right? So that would be easier. This is the very hardest option because it can move on us, right? A very deflated ball. I actually think it's a little bit easier to use, a little more deflated, so I like it like this, in case you're wondering. But here's what we're doing. We're going to hold a glute bridge right here. So core is tucked. We're glutes and hamstrings activated, and we're going to take one knee towards the face, alternating. Yeah, so you can see how that ball could move, and it's going to get difficult. So bench if you want, floor if you want. We're doing 15 each side, which I'm regretting as I say it, and then 15 floor presses. We get a break. Shoulders down away from ears. Give me the best you've got. Here we go. If you're rocking the ball and it's like moving like crazy and you need a breather, go to the floor, try out a bench, or just see how many reps you can get with the ball. Take breaks when you need to. Good. The unstable surface makes our muscles have to work harder. So you're going to feel it even more. Like right now, my hamstrings are lit up like a Christmas tree because that one hamstring is what's controlling the show while we march towards our face. Good. While the knee marches toward the face. Good. 6, keep the hips high. 5. I don't know if I undercounted this. It felt like it was a little too fast. I watched it back and realized I shorted us some reps, but we'll see. 2 more each side. Woo! I think I'm just going quickly. 1 and 1. Holy cow. Those are maybe the toughest of the day. Who knows? Let me know what you think. You can comment now. So in the comments, you can comment as to which one you think is the toughest. All right, we're going to get set and get down safely with these floor press dumbbells. Take a look first. Your knuckles face the ceiling. Shoulders anchored to the floor. Low back press down. Elbows come to the ribs on an inhale. Don't let them touch the floor. Exhale, bring them up. Do not lock the elbows out at the top. Ready? Let's roll. Inhale, exhale. Core bracing hard. And let me remind you here that the heavier weights you use, the more you feel your core have to kick in because your core has to support that heavy weight. So kind of think about that while you're doing this right now. If you don't feel your core much, that could be a sign that you need to go up in weight. Now, I also want you to think right here about pushing with your pecs toward the ceiling. We're getting pecs, we're getting tricep, a little bit of shoulders. 3 more reps. You got it. Last one. We're going to come up safely, put those weights down. Awesome work, ladies. All right, get water, take a breather, shake it out. And I want you to think about if you are going to go up on that floor press, get those weights set. If you're going to maybe try the exercise ball or the bench, like I said, floor is kind of the level 1, bench would be level 2, ball would be level 3. Good, breathe, get water. Ooh, it's going to be nice. The good part here is that the way that we're supersetting, the other part of the body gets a break. So right now we're going to head back to our hamstring and glute exercise, but our upper body gets the break. So it's going to be good. And then we get to go back to upper body. Shoulders down away from ears, palms up. You can do it. Push up. Let's go. March it and march it. It's hard, but it's worth it. It's supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. Good. And you guys know, by watching me, I just hope I always make you feel better about these things, because, you know, you're watching, you're like, well, she's flopping around and it's not looking graceful. So hopefully that gives you permission that it doesn't have to look pretty. That's okay to not look great while you're doing it. 6, good. Keep those hips up. 5, it's burning so badly. 4, but we're still smiling. 3, we're grimacing. Either one. 2, last one each side. Up and up. Get down. Awesome job. Carefully grab those weights. Oh, moving at a good clip here. I need knuckles to ceiling, shoulders down away from ears. Go. Inhale, exhale. Elbows soft at the top. Nice. Good. Nice push. Beautiful work. Don't rush. And if they're heavy enough, you shouldn't be able to rush. Last 7 and 6. Come on, elbows to ribs. And 4. Use that breath. 2, 1. Get out. Well done. I've got 2 more delights for us, and then we're out. So what I need you to do is grab your ball. Again, if you don't have the ball, what you can sub for this is a forearm plank where you knee drop, double knee drop. Otherwise, we're going to put, or if you have a TRX, you could use the TRX for this one. We're going to put our shins that we started with mobility with, we're going to go in a high plank. So you might want dumbbells to help your wrist stay straight. High plank, shins on the ball. We take the ball towards the shoulders and back down. All right, you ready? I don't want an overarch. So if anything, you can overtuck. We go. Exhale, inhale. You might need to like reposition that ball a few times if it starts rolling away from you. That's normal. Good. Let's get 10. I know. Stay with it. It's hard. It's okay. 7. Readjust if you need to. 5. Oh, don't stop. 3, 2, and 1. Get out. Awesome work. I want you to breathe and get your bench. What we're going to do here is called spinal flexion. It seems like something we shouldn't be doing, but it's actually very good for us. You could do this without a weight, especially if you're a little nervous. I'm going to grab a 15-pounder and we're holding it up right here where it's like mid-back. Okay, we're just holding it lightly and we are basically rounding through the back and then coming back up straight. So it's like kind of like doing the opposite of a crunch for our back. You can join me here. It's a PT exercise. It's a mobility exercise to help us move well the way that we're supposed to. Good. Our spine was made to bend and flex. Good. Take your time. Light grip on the weight, and you can always get rid of that weight. 8. Nice. 6. Awesome job. Tell you ladies a secret after this. Last 2. Last 1. Awesome job. Okay, grab a sip of water. And we are going to do our last set of the plank tucks and the spinal flexion. Now, my secret is that I had one more exercise I was trying to shimmy in there, but it was another plank exercise. And after 15 of those knee tucks, I was like, I cannot do another plank exercise right now, back to back. It was supposed to be superset, 2 plank exercises in a row. So that's just a sign of sometimes like me programming the workouts to me doing the workouts is like, that is a little ambitious. So never fear, I'm going to stick that other plank exercise in another workout this week. But just know that was going to be a double whammy on the shoulders, and I spared us that. Because that was a little too inhumane even for me. All right. Here we go. I don't know if this bench is going to be in the way, but we'll do what we can. I'll back the ball up a little bit. We've got 15 of these left. Remember, if you need to grab dumbbells for the hands, that's great. I just want you to watch your back. Be safe. Do not have it over arch. We zip up the core. We go. Knees toward the shoulders. It's nice and controlled. Think about having a hook from your belly button is what we're pulling from. Awesome job. Woo! I know. But at least we don't have to do another plank one after this. 2/3 of the way. Let's go for 5. Extend. 4. Pull it in. Come on. 3. You got it. 2. I know. Last one. This was not fun. It's okay. It's almost done. 15 little spinal flexions that are for our good. The last couple seconds of our workout, ladies. I'm glad you took this time. The point is to energize and add quality to your day and to your life in general. In the short term, we get more energy for the day. We get hopefully feeling better. Good. Working out stress, not feeling like we could snap at any moment, right? These are like the short-term things. Long-term, we are working to be able to put our own pants on when we're in our 70s or 80s, to be able to walk around, go up steps if we want to go travel, whatever, right? We want to be able to have those options, Lord willing, if we can. And just putting this little bit of an investment, it's going to have a really good return. 3, 2, so even if mobility, last one, was not the month you think you needed, if you're not looking long-term, especially some of you young 20s that I have in here, thinking like, oh, come on, I'm just thinking fat loss and looking good or whatever, that's awesome. Great, but I am going to think about your long-term. I am going to think about your longevity and your, what's the word, like mobility and quality of life long-term. We care about quality of life now and later, all hopefully in proper order. Being good stewards of our bodies, right? Breathe, shoulders down, away from ears, in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. We got a lot of low body in the beginning, so I'm going to skip that for us for the sake of getting you out of here. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Really nice work. I will see you next workout.